Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here and speak. I speak from my personal concern about my husband's situation. By the way, my name is Ruth Perch, and I'm a resident of Oak Grove, Missouri. Cancer isn't anything that was really new to our family because my husband was first diagnosed with prostate cancer in 1990. Everything went fine for 10 years, and then he was diagnosed again with kidney cancer in 2000. And in 2001, he was diagnosed again with colon cancer. And all three of those, we felt very good about the care he received because surgery was the answer at the time for what he had. But last spring, we were faced with a new situation. He had nodules on his lungs, and when they did a biopsy, it came back that it was his kidney cancer from the cancer he had removed 13 years ago, was now growing on his lungs. And it was new to us to be with an oncologist because of these previous experiences with cancer. We had never seen an oncologist or talked with one. But we think we have a very good oncologist, and his recommendation was that my husband would go on an oral drug called Sutin. And he would, be able to take it home just like everything has been said. But he did say it's very expensive. And for that, he said, I think I can get you some financial help. So he gave us the name and number of a foundation to call. And we did. They sent us a form to fill out. We filled out the form. We had to submit all of our income tax records from a couple of previous years. And we were feeling pretty good that we would probably be able to go with this therapy. But then we received word that we made too much money to qualify for financial assistance. But then again, the oncologist said, I might be able to get you some more help, or different help, if we go through the company. And the company who produced this drug is Pfizer. And we talked with the lady there. She said she would get back with us, talk to our insurance. Finally, when they called, what they were able to work out to help us was every 6 weeks we would have out-of-pocket expenses of between $6,000 and $7,000. And not knowing how long my husband would be on this treatment, because it is not a cure, it slows the rate of growth. It could be months, it could be years, we don't know. But every time that he would not have to go through one of those cycles, which would be continuous, that would be our out-of-pocket coverage. And while we may have been able to afford a month or two of that, looking at what might be for the rest of his life, we don't know how many thousands of dollars that might end up being. So we could not go that route. And then his next option was for my husband to go in for the intravenous. And he has been doing that now since September. It is, like you said, it's kind of a burden when you don't live close to your hospital and having to drive in. I know many people in the state of Missouri are a lot worse off than we are, but I feel like I'm speaking for a lot of families across this state who are concerned and have to make this decision on what they're going to do. I just think that we need to have parity. Everything is covered by my husband going in for his intravenous through Medicare and through our private insurance. And I look at those bills, and they seem enormous to me if they were coming out of my pocket too. So I just think in terms of being a big help to cancer patients and their families, that we should have some parity between types of drugs. So I thank you.
Thank you very much. Any questions? Seeing none, thank you for your testimony. Make sure you fill out a witness form. I'm going to go 10 more minutes on this bill. So how many more people do I have that are not registered lobbyists?